The shortest distance that will be contested at the World Athletics Indoor Championships is the 60 meters. And it's a race run indoors that often leads to close finishes because, well, it's simply a short distance. I mean, 3/5 of 100 meters. Earlier in this 2025 indoor track season, before championships rolled around, we saw one very close finish between two runners in Ostrava at the Czech indoor gala with Swoboda and Patrizia Weken. Now, both of these runners are very accomplished. Swoboda won a silver medal at last year's World Championships for the 60 and was just 0.02 seconds behind Julian Alfred for the indoor 60-meter title. She's also a sub-11 100-meter runner, among the best in the world. Meanwhile, van der Weken is a sprinter from Luxembourg that's actually very accomplished as well, including a win from the outer lane at Paris Diamond League last outdoor season. And in this one, you can see Swoboda gets out of the blocks very well. She's among the best in the world in these 60-meter races. And when we look at van der Weken, the Luxembourg sprinter is still driving and really begins to hit her stride as she exits that phase of the sprint. And at that point, she begins to really challenge Swoboda. It's certainly a close one at the line, but a great lead by van der Weken here, 1/100th of a second for the wing. Now, to put that into perspective, 1/100th of a second, well, that's 0.01 seconds over the course of a 60-meter sprint, or around 7 seconds to cover that distance in this result. Meanwhile, you take something like a 2-hour marathon or 120 minutes, and you'll find that's 7,200 seconds, so roughly 1,000 times the duration of this sprint. If you multiply 0.01 seconds by 1,000, and that's a 10-second difference in a marathon. And that's close, but I guess it kind of puts into perspective how much 0.01 seconds is in this type of event. Of course, it's hard to make a direct proportion of the marathon like this because, well, we can't really perceive 0.01 seconds like we can say 10 seconds, but it does show you that sometimes, yes, the margin of victory in sprints is simply raised within, and that's just how sprints work. Honestly, I think it just adds to the excitement. Anyhow, indoors is really starting to get going now with a lot of sprinting superstars already racing. You and Noah Lyles won a 60 at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. And at the same meet, Julian Alfred, last year's 60-meter winner, stepped up in the 300. Meanwhile, Shane Thompson, the man who almost won gold at the Olympics last year, also opened up his season with a 60-meter win. But he did look like he might have picked up something in this race, and hopefully he's all right. Then at his meet, you have Lika Klaver with the 400 victory, and we also saw a near European record in the 400 on the men's side. Speaking of close times, Attila Molnar was very close to breaking the indoor European record in the 400. Just from what we've seen so far, I think it's going to be an exciting season of sprinting ahead. See ya in the next one.